Hi winners! Look, welcome to Terry's Tips, guys. Get a notebook, get a pen. I'm about to clear up some things today. Today we're talking about what is business credit. Everybody needs this video because in this video I'm going to explain what is business credit, who can build business credit, the different types of business credit, and the uses, guys. I'm going to give you some examples throughout this video to give you some context because for some of you, you're trying to get a $100,000 business line of credit, which is maybe months off for you, when a good 5 to 10 to 15,000 would actually help you tremendously when you start thinking about the money like a business owner and not like a consumer. Meaning, nugget right here, have a good use for the money because business credit is not free. So you should be asking yourself, how much money do I need? What type of business credit do I need? And what am I going to use it for? Key right here is because the goal is to get business credit to grow and scale your business, and then to have a profit, so you have ROI, so you can pay the money back and have a surplus and build your empire. Got it good, guys. Now I'll do my nugget at the end. So first, what is business credit? We're not going to overcomplicate it. When you incorporate, right, it does not matter if it's a big business, a small business, a side hustle. When you incorporate and you have a legal entity, you can then build business credit with your entity. That means in your business name, your business EIN, and your business DUNS. Those things together kind of work as your credibility to kind of put on paper that you have a legitimate business, as opposed to your personal credit. Your personal credit is your name, your social, your date of birth, and those three credit bureaus are TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian for personal. And guys, the whole entire point of building business credit is to separate the two. And as you're building, eventually your business entity will be strong enough to stand on its own. So then you have business credit scores, a business credit profile, and you can secure funding in just your business name with no personal liability, right? You work up to that, okay? And for your business, it's your business name, your business EIN, and your business DUNS. Now, pause. There are other steps to building business credit, but I'm explaining what is business credit. It's just funding and credit and profiles and credit scores in your business's name. I will link my 10-part free business masterclass that dives deeper into what the actual steps are to actually get your business looking fundable and credible on paper. Got it good? Now, who can build business credit? Everybody. Like, guys, it does not matter. You can still have a full-time job and build business credit. You can have a side hustle and build business credit. Literally, as long as you have a business and an EIN, then you can build business credit. And I highly recommend it because nugget right here, guys, business credit can be built so much faster. I know you guys need this video based on some of the questions that are asked to me, okay? For example, nugget right here, guys. And for all my newbies, I drop nuggets to the entire video relevant to the topic that we're talking about so that you can understand, okay? And from all my vets, you guys already know. So this is where I had somebody ask on my comments, well, I have high credit scores. I can get a business credit card. Do I still need to do tier 1, no credit building? Guys, I want you to ask yourself a question. It's the reason why I'm doing this video. If you have 700 personal credit scores, did you get a 700 credit score on your personal with just one credit card? No, guys, this is where it's usually was you had 5, 10, 15 years of multiple accounts on your personal credit to get a high credit score. Same thing with business credit. You want to have multiple trade lines, multiple different kinds of accounts, and that way your business will build up a business credit profile, business credit scores, and you will qualify for business funding. So it's the combination of multiple things that give you strong business credit that equals 5, 10, 15, 20, $100,000 and even more, right? And so this is where, for the person who said that, guys, for all of you out there who just have one business card or 3 business cards, that's great. That's a good start. But I want you to think about, you can use that right now for the immediate, but you want to be building for the long term. So maybe you get multiple credit cards, and maybe you get fleet cards, and maybe you get corporate cards, and maybe you get a term loan. That will still work. But the point, guys, is don't just stop at business credit cards, because is that going to help you build your whole empire? No, that's going to give you some relief in the immediate, but you're not buying, houses and all kinds of things on your actual business credit cards. Well, some of you are, depending on the cost. All right, so the types of business credit, guys, write these down. This is where I think there's a big disconnect, because there's a tons of different types of business credit. Don't forget the questions. How much business credit do you need? what type of business credit do you need, and what are you going to use it for. It should be a use that is going to grow or scale your business, okay? So there's business credit cards, there's business corporate cards, there's business fleet cards, there's also lines of credit, there's also merchant cash advances, there's also asset-based financing, there's term loans, there's business auto loans, there's business mortgages, there's equipment financing, there's business auto financing, inventory financing. Guys, I could go on and on for days. Now, what was my point right there? My point is that when you understand what type of business credit you need and how much you need, then it will open up some more options for you to understand what you need to look like on paper to actually qualify. Let me give you an example right here to kind of bring this together for you. I had somebody that I was coaching, and she was a brand new business owner, about 6 months. She had about 650 credit scores, and she kept on saying to me, Terry, I need $100,000 business line of credit. I need y'all to hear me now because this is going to make it click for you. And I was saying, okay, in my mind, I knew that she was brand new, she didn't have a lot of revenue, and she had 650 credit scores. So I know in my mind, can she qualify for a $100,000 business credit, a line of credit? Eventually, but not right now, right? And she needed some money right now. So I dug a little bit deeper. I said to her, okay, well, what do you need the business credit for? She said, I have a Toro business. I want to put another car on Toro. I said, great. What kind of car? She said, I want to get a Toyota Camry. I said, great. How much is the Toyota Camry? She said, I can get it for $25,000. I said, great. Now pause right there. She does not need a $100,000 business line of credit based on the fact that she needed $25,000 to buy a vehicle that she was going to put on the road that was going to generate some income. She doesn't qualify for that $100,000 business line of credit. That's unsecured, and she did not have the revenue or the scores yet, right? But however, with what she had, she did qualify for equipment financing. She could qualify for a business term loan. She could even qualify for a business auto loan for some lenders. So this is where just understanding how much she really needed, what she was going to really use it for, meant that this opened up other options for her, even working capital, so that she can then get that financing, actually use it to grow her business, earn additional income, and now in a good maybe 3, 4, 6 months, then she'll have additional revenue, additional aid. She'll also have more trade lines on her business credit report, and now she does qualify for that $100,000 business line of credit. Come on, somebody. I'm trying to teach you guys, okay? And so I'm trying to teach my wealth warriors. So I even had somebody recently, shout out to my Make Real Estate Real team, right? My Make Real Estate Real family, who are like, hey, I have business credit cards. What can I use them for? Guys, let me give you some examples. And I could talk about this topic about business credit all day long, but I want you guys to be thinking about your type of business and what you need to grow and scale your business. So for example, let's say you just have business credit cards and business retail cards, right? A business retail card could be like, Home Depot, Lowe's, Best Buy, Staples, Amazon, right? That's lower level tier 1, tier 2 accounts, right? And you may be thinking, well, I can't use any of that. Well, let's say you have an Airbnb business, right? You're a real estate investor. You may not be able to use a business retail card or a business credit card to buy a whole property to pay for all the renovations, but you could use those for like $5,000, $10,000 worth of appliances, fixtures, carpeting, cabinets, security system, sump pump, waterproofing. Come on, somebody, right? So this is where, until you qualify for the bigger things, use the things you currently have right now. Okay, I have a business credit card for $5,000. I have a Home Depot card for $10,000. I have a Lowe's for $5,000. I have, a Best Buy for $15,000. Now I can get TVs. Now if I have an Airbnb business, maybe I'm getting, lamps and lighting, and maybe I'm getting security systems and doorknobs and all of those things. Is it starting to make sense for you guys now? Like, this is a wealth building ministry, and I teach on this channel, and the goal is to leverage your personal and business credit to build wealth, not to get into debt. Let me give you another example for context, guys, right? Business credit. Let's say you are starting off, and let's say you are a podcaster. Let's say you are, a YouTuber. Let's say you're a content creator. Well, people saying, well, I just have a business credit card. I just have an Amazon, but I need more business credit. Guys, use that credit first. Use that to level up your business and earn additional income, because you can use business credit cards, business corporate cards, business fleet cards, business retail cards for things like what? Lighting, cameras, iPhone, MacBook, podcasting equipment. Come on, somebody. And when you get to a point where, like me, I love working capital and I love business lines of credit. Now, why? Because working capital and business lines of credit are unsecured. They get direct deposit into your business bank account. You can use them for anything, as opposed to if you get a business auto loan, you have to use that to buy, a car. If you get, a business mortgage, you have to use that to buy a house. But if I get $50,000 business working capital, it's direct deposit to my business bank account, which has happened, I can talk today, multiple times. For me, I actually use it to hire my first full-time employee. Come on, somebody. She helps me with what? Social media. She helps me market my business, and she has bought back so much more of my time so I can scale my business. So when you guys get working capital, the nugget right here for business term loans, sometimes for working capital, for merchant cash advances, you want to be using it for something that's going to grow and scale your business and bring you back additional profit, like marketing. Maybe if you're a coach or a consultant, you need somebody to do your funnels or do your website or do copy for you. Maybe you need to hire an assistant that's going to buy back more of your time so you can do more scaling and more of the big overhead thinking. It's going to grow the actual business. Got it, good guys. So the takeaway here, everybody can build business credit. Business credit is a big, broad term, which is why I'm doing this video. Don't just be mindlessly building business credit and don't have any idea how much you need, what you're going to use it for, and the type you need. And because I outlined the types, this is where maybe you don't qualify for a business line of credit, but maybe you can use your business credit card. You can use your business corporate card. You can use your business fleet card. You can use, equipment financing, right? So really ask yourself, what are the wise uses for the money that's actually going to help you grow and scale your brand? And guys, takeaway, if you really have no idea how much you need or what to use it for, then you can invest in a business coaching strategy session with me, a one-on-one session. Yes, it is an investment and I will change your whole entire life. I have people that do one every single month. I have some to do some every other month. They've actually put it into the put it into the budget of their brands because I've helped them bring back multiple six figures returns. So sometimes you just need some strategy and I'm here to help you. But this video is to give you some context, to give you some ideas, and to more clearly define what business credit and business funding is, because to be perfectly honest with you, it has changed my entire life. Looking good on paper and being able to leverage OPM, other people's money, when you have a plan for it, can change your entire life. So be wise, because business credit for entrepreneurs, for small business owners, if you're growing your side hustles, for investors, can literally be a game changer. Sometimes it's just that you're able to use something like your business fleet card for gas, for auto repairs, for tires, and you're not using your own personal money, and that is giving you relief. Got it, good guys. So I hope that this helped you. I tried to give you some examples in this video. And guys, for my nugget, I'm gonna say it with love. Some of you guys have not reached your goals and you do not have the results that you desire because you're not in enough pain yet. It's not hurting you enough. You're just getting by. You keep on just getting by, just making it. And so you're not uncomfortable enough to really make the investment and really do the work. Guys, if you want different results, you have to do something different, period. And that means that all your knowledge, skills, and experience got you to where you are right now, but there's a knowledge gap, there's an information gap, there's something else that you need, and it may be the information and maybe the execution. You have to be real with yourselves, because you're just getting by and you're just making it, but you know the life that you desire, you know the vision that you have, you know the dreams that you have, you know the goals that you have. And just because you're not uncomfortable enough yet, you haven't pushed yourself to step outside your comfort zone and get what you know is yours. So go ahead and make sure you're making the investment to invest in you. The best investment is always investing in you. And so when you really want those results, you're going to see a change in your behavior, a change in your habits, a change in your execution, and more importantly, a change in your discipline. Get it done, no excuses. Amen.